Running away. Ah! Thank you. Yeah, the intros. Okay. Like me old music. It's a good time to play and dance and be silly, isn't it? A bit fun. Now. This video's not... I am excited, but this one's for you guys. So if you want to answer me questions about fasting, please do. This is your opportunity. Because I'm the guy that's going to take fasting to untold and unparalleled levels. Like, this is what's going through my mind now, and this is going to be my reality. You will see, if you follow me on Facebook, you're going to see I'm going to push the boundaries of what's possible with dry fasting. Yes, I'm going to be that guy. If there's a record, I'm going to try and blow it out the water. And thrive, because I've got a lot to prove about how powerful fasting is, and I'm just the type of idiot, I'm just the type of extreme personality to do the crazy shit, and to push my body to the extreme levels, and to show science, and to show doctors, and to show fucking idiots that this is powerful medicines for the human bodies. And I do want to show people, because it works. It's fucking powerful. It's energy. It's beautiful. And as I put the title under the heading, I've got a question. Why does non-eating give us so much energy? Doctors, scientists, friends and family, can you please answer that question? I'm 30 hours into this dry fast. Hard dry fast. Technically not hard dry fast. I went out in the rain. But I got a bit of rain on my head. But I've not touched water, so I'm calling it a dry fast. It always happens to all of us. You all can relate. Why does... And this is a serious question, because I don't actually know the entire mechanisms behind why... I mean, we've all got theories, but why does non-eating give us the energy of a Duracell bunny? Why? Why do I feel better? Even though fruits, in my opinion, are optimal, and I always feel amazing eating fruits, only fruits. So when I do just fruits, I do feel amazing. Sometimes vegetables, but any other food that I don't feel amazing. But fruits and vegetables, I feel amazing. But even compared to that, why is fasting to me gives me more energy than any kind of food or any kind of herb that I could have? It does make sense. It does make sense. Like, there's a lot of reasons, but it's so powerful and it's so beautiful, and it's blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. You know, when you think about it, all you have to do with these dry fasts or these water juice, even just a dry fast is nothing, right? All you have to do is to discipline yourself to non-eat, and then your body goes to work on your behalf to up its hormone levels, up its vitamin levels, up its mineral levels, clean the colon out, heal the liver, regenerate the lungs, maximize optimum function of every single organ in your body, clears out the lymph, clears out the blood, and it knows what to do in the time you give it that you fast. It knows exactly to prioritize what's the most important. Where's the layers of toxicity we need to dig deep? Okay, you've only done 1 day fast, so it will go to kind of a superficial level, 24 hours, it'll go to a superficial level. Then you do a longer fast, then it digs deeper. How fucking intelligent is the body? Holy shit. Mad respect to the creator for fucking designing it. Holy crap. Yeah? He designed it so that we don't have to pay no money, not eat any food, not even drink water, not even drink... If you don't even talk about urine, I'm not even talking about urine therapy anymore, which is free anyway. I'm talking about eating and drinking nothing. And then your body goes to work like a fucking... the most highly super-powered computer that you could ever imagine. That's what the body is. And it goes to work to remove obstructions. as Dr. Morse would call it. We are removing obstructions from the body induced by eating foods and wrong diet, and toxins that come in from the air and from stress that cause us to improperly breathe. So these toxins are coming in, and when we remove the obstructions, which fasting does, then we get our energy back. And then we start feeling like a kid again. And then our brain starts getting super sharp. And then we can't shut up, like me right now. This is what happens. This is what happens when you fast. It's such a beautiful process. I'm humbled by it. Humbled to fast. It also makes you higher vibration. It literally is the best version of yourself. Your best expression of your personality and your personality stress come to the fucking fore when you do a fast. Any fast, but especially quickly in a dry fast. In a dry fast, to me, 26 to 30 hours in, barely a day in, just over a day, and there we go. There's the benefits. Brilliant. Encourages us, keeps us motivating. And it's crazy to think about. I've taken nothing. If you take nothing into your vessel, you can have more energy, more clarity, more happiness. Your body can get to work clearing out toxicity. It's crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. Right, read your comment because I want to respond to it. Lisa, I have no idea. Possibly. I'm headed down the path of, since I'm going to go to extreme levels with how long people think it's possible, and I will take, I'm thinking in my mind, at least 15 days, at least. At least. So I think my life is going to be about pushing boundaries, and that's one of them, to shut people up. It's never going to shut the people that aren't ready to be awake up, but just to plant a few more seeds in people's lives. So yes. I did my first day dry, started magic mushrooms. Nice! Yes, congratulations, first dry fast. Started magic mushrooms. Finished with age. That's fucking awesome! We like the shrooms. Psychedelic experience is very powerful. Dry fast. Hopefully you redid the, you did therapy after taking mushrooms and psychedelics. You should always do urine therapy after, so you redo that juice. At least contain it in a vessel so you can redo those chemicals back into the body. Yeah, a great way to make it is with aged Shivambu. You've got to be careful breaking a dry fast with drinking aged Shivambu, because it will make you sick and give you alkalosis temporarily, but it will also clean your colon out, so it's really advantageous to us. That's what I figured out with that one. So, yeah, I can imagine. Oh, it's honest to God, the best fast you could ever do. Not just because it's time consuming, not because it's cheap. It's just amazing. I love it. I've always loved dry fasting. I fell in love with it when I did 16 hours the first time, instead of drinking urine all the time, and I love urine too. It's magical and beautiful, and it's simple. You no longer have to worry about food and society and you're a self-contained unit. You know, you don't have to worry about things when you do this. You know, everyone, and you don't have to think about food. I only walked past, I was walking down the street today, and there was two builders, and guess what the topic of conversation was as I walked past? I overheard. He was like, oh, what's in your egg sandwiches? Well, there we go, the fucking food word. And that got me thinking after they walked by. I wonder how much time people spend talking about food. That's not in the health community, not us. How much time do people spend talking about their foods, what they're going to have for breakfast, what they're going to have for lunch, what they're going to have for dinner. And when they've eaten their dinner, oh, what am I going to have for snacks? And then when they're bed, oh, what am I going to eat in the morning? How much time do people spend? And even within our communities of health, and we know what the ideal food is, how much time, here's a challenge, how much time do we spend talking about food, even in our health community? Yes, food is medicine, to a degree, but in my opinion, we spend too much time talking about that, and not enough time talking about fasting, because rest assured, food, even fruits, is a low number 2 in terms of medicine compared to fasting. It's a low number 2. Fasting is way above it. So, in my mind, my news feed should be all about fasting. You know, I'm being dogmatic and pragmatic or pedantic, whatever you want to call it here. But my point is, we've got to shift the balance a little bit from, oh, let's post a pretty picture of fruit. Let's post a pretty picture of our cooked vegan or a raw vegan. Like, no, let's start flipping it. And let's start going down and talking more about the ultimate medicine for the human body, which we all agree. There's division about what is healthy. Is meat eating healthy? I know some people believe that. There's division with diet, but there's no division, hopefully, within the health community that fasting is healthy and it is the most fastest way to heal. The clue's in the title. Fasting, fastest way to heal. The clue's in the title. The proof is in the pudding. You go on a fast, you do intermittent fasting first, you'll experience more benefits. Then you start stepping it up. This is another thing that's important for people to know. For us as well, we all stagnate to our level of health. We should all be working on having our own goals with it. This is important. We should all have goals within our health communities, all of us individually, to be improving daily on how long we're fasting. And I mean that even if it's only 15 minutes a day longer or 5 minutes a day longer fasting. So, for example, say you do regularly intermittent fasting for 16 hours a day or 14 hours a day, and that's all you've ever done. You've never done prolonged fasting. You think, okay, I'm fine. I do my intermittent fasting 14 hours a day. Cool. Now what you should be doing is working on adding 5, 10, 15 minutes every day. Get used to 14 hours, 15 minutes. Then after 4 or 5 days, do 14 hours and a half. And do it slowly so you don't scare yourself, because, you know, sometimes you can scare yourself and give up. You're tempted to give up if you fast too long outside your comfort zone. Anything you do outside your comfort zone too much, you will stop. It will scare you. But you should all, including myself, I'm talking to me here, and I fucking do, you should all be daily thinking about progressing and getting excited about progressing and your maximum and your personal best of how long you've intermittent fast, and then how long you fast, and then if you do prolonged fasts, thinking about, I do a whatever, you do a 48-hour dry fast, 36-hour fast weekly. You should all be thinking, maybe I can add in an extra, you know, instead of doing it once a week, I can add in a, do you know what I mean? You've got to think about these things, and adding in, even though we do a lot, and even though we are healthy, the more you incorporate fasting, and more of these little tiny hours you do on a weekly, daily basis, they make a huge difference to your health. Fucking huge. Sometimes you could argue, and even I would argue, it's not all about the showy, even though I will at some point in my life do the showy big one, the showy 15, 10-day fucking dry fast. It's not all about that for us. It's about consistency with fasting, making it a main staple, a fucking main staple of your life. Absolutely got to be main staple, and constantly progressing to longer fasting. And what that would do, it would naturally push you towards breatharianism. That's the way towards breatharianism, and realizing that you don't need as less and less food, and unaddicting yourself of food. How do you unaddict yourself of food? It's very simple, and food is the ultimate addiction. Even fruit eating is the ultimate addiction. I see fruitarians eating fruits all the time, and all they're doing is eating fruits, and they're not as fasting as much as me. That's cool. That's cool, don't get me wrong. Don't try to judge people, everyone's at different levels, but people should really be focusing on the main staple, which is the fasting. The fasting, and upping their hours constantly for the rest of your life, and moving towards that state of purity within your body. Bearing in mind, fasting gets you to that purity. Cleaning the vessel inch by inch, day by day, slowly, not in huge shocks so you give up. Slowly does it. Slowly. I've only got to the position I'm in now because of slowly. I didn't rush it. I've only been in this community 2 years. I only started fasting 2 years ago. I'm not even that good at it. I haven't even done that long, but I will. You watch. You watch. You watch. Cheers, Kelly, man. Mad respect to you, bro. You fucking... I like your posts and all the stuff you post about health and stuff. I really do. I learn so much from you guys. I really do. Okay. Can I vote? Yes, you can. Well, I cook meals and I fast, dry fast. You know, and some of the people that do snake diet eat meats and do it, and seems to work for them. So immediately after cooked foods, you're fasting anyway, as long as you're not eating. But I mean, yes, after any kind of food you can fast. Any food, you just, you know, especially cooked foods. You know, that's the most important time to fast, to try and remove those things that you've just eaten. You know, it's never too late. And this is the thing. You know, I wake up every day, and if I fuck up, because I do fuck up sometimes with eating foods when I know I should be fasting, what goes through my mind, and this is important mindset, I literally go, okay, I fucked up today. Tomorrow is a brand new day. And that's true, isn't it? Tomorrow's a brand new day, so I'm going to try tomorrow. I do that all the time. I'm not perfect with my discipline, but I never give up. And when I fuck up, I say, okay, fucked up here. What can I do? I fucked up. I can't undo the food that's gone in my tummy. Yes, you could vomit. But, I can't undo it. So, tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to try again. And that's what I do. And sometimes that day comes, and I still eat. I don't fast. But then I go, okay, I'll try again tomorrow. And eventually it clicks. Eventually I go, okay, cool. I'm blessed to have every single day. Because every single day is an opportunity to fast. Every single day is an opportunity to become healthier, to do new health protocols. Every single day is a blessing on the planet, right? To become healthier, happier. You make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. You don't fast, you don't beat yourself up. Because the beating up of yourself loses you the motivation to do it again, and you just get into the downward spiral. You do not want to be going downward spiral, because you'll just do less and less fasting. Don't beat yourself up for not doing it. Just be proud of where you are at, and try and slowly extend times. It's really not that hard to, when you focus and discipline yourself, it's not that hard to extend time slowly on an intermittent basis, is it? You know, oh, half an hour later, you normally have something to eat or drink straight away in the mornings to break a dry fast. Well, all I'd say is like half an hour? Is that really that hard? Half an hour? And make that a consistent habit? Like wait half an hour? Come on, it's half an hour. And then that becomes normal, then just do an hour. And then a few weeks later, 2 hours. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Because we're playing the long game of many days, 365 days in a year. Your life is going to be a fucking long time. You're going to live a fucking long time. Especially us, we're going to live a fucking long time, right? A real long time. So we've got plenty of time to get to this point. But doesn't procrastinate. I'm not saying procrastinate, but do what you can. And know that fasting is the fastest way to health. And I feel amazing and energetic like now. I feel like a fucking kid. My brain's sharp. My BDNF levels are sharp too. Your melatonin goes up when I wear the blue blockers. Your glutathione levels go up. Your vitamin C levels go up. Your vitamin E, your antioxidant levels go fucking crazy in the human body when you dry fast, especially. Oh, fasting generally, but dry fasting especially. So fucking hell, does it go up? That's why you're reading instructions from the body and allowing the body to cleanse house. Yeah. Run empty is the ultimate medicine. That's the one. Running empty. No food or no water. Just air. Oxygen. Don't need to exercise when you dry fast too. Very cool. You running empty is the ultimate medicine. Fucking hell. Big Pharma, that's the end of Big Pharma. Running empty is the ultimate medicine. There's nothing more to it than that. There's nothing more simple. Look at what the simplicity of what I just said. You don't need to do anything as the ultimate medicine. You just need to put nothing through your mouth. No food, no water. Oh, what a blessing. Thank you, God. Thank you, Creator. I don't need to do anything. Just a little bit of discipline to unaddict myself from the most terrible addiction in the world, which is food. Yeah. And then the rewards come. It humbles the soul. It really does. And that's the key. Fasting is the way, the #1 way to feel more grateful for the food when you do eat. But #3, to get yourself, the only way, by the way, to get yourself over the addiction to food, including fruit eating, but especially cooked foods and garbage foods. The only way to unaddict yourself off this thing that we know is doing harm is to fast. There is no other way to do it. Taking a herb or something will not unaddict yourself off food. It will not. The only way is to fast. Yeah, and you have to do that. No one's going to hold your hand and do it for you. No one has held my hand and done it for you. You have to find your own motivation. You know, sign up with communities, get people supporting you, pay money to go to a fasting center if you have to, but you have to do it. Because if you don't, you'll pay the price, just like everybody else outside there does, which is called sickness, disease, dying early, leaving behind their children, their partners, being in aches and pains with walking sticks, arthritis, osteoporosis, having mental issues, depression. You know, this is not a good life, and they will suffer because the system has told them that not eating is dangerous, and you know, and they don't listen. If they do have the opportunities of people like us in their life, they're so brainwashed that they won't listen to us, and they won't even see us as examples of health and virtue. They won't even see us as that. They will see us as nuts and kooks and weirdos. What we're talking about, as people see me in the outside world, not you guys. Yes. I can't see that link here, but yeah, no, it really does. Every time. This is one of the key things with, because I have an ego too. We all do. But here's the thing I noticed with me: my vibration goes up, and my compassion, which is my weakness, actually. That's the truth. Compassion ain't my weakness. My strength is I'm fucking disciplined, and I'm a warrior, and I would do things that other people won't do, and I'm competitive with myself, but also with other people, mainly myself, very competitive. But my weakness is compassion. That's actually my weakness. I practice it, and I love it, and I want more of it. That's the key. and I will acquire more of it. But I found the best way for me to gain compassion for myself, including loving myself more, and including loving other people more, and wanting the best for other people, and not feeling competitive but collaborative. I found that of all the healthy practices I've ever done, when I'm in the fasted state, especially dry fasting gets me there quickly. Like now, I get super compassionate, and I get super teary and cryy and emotional, and I get triggered really easily to my emotion. I'm super raw. You guys all know what I'm talking about. You know, your emotions beget. It's like food. Food stops you feeling your true emotions. Food's a block for emotions. You know, that's why fat people eat a lot. That's why thin people eat a lot. It blocks our true feelings. It masks our emotions. What we really feel about our lives and ourselves and where we're headed. I think actually, if you want to touch on a deep point, I think that's why a lot of people that don't achieve their dreams and they're stuck in the matrix and not happy with their lives, they will never fast and they will eat food. I think what they're doing is they're consciously or unconsciously eating foods to mask the fact that they're not happy with their lives and their dreams have died. And that's what they do. They convince themselves that, you know, that dreams dying is not a big deal, and their emotions aren't. You know, they hide their emotions behind eating. It's really sad, and I don't want to, because I like my emotions. I like to be raw. I'm sure you guys love it too. Like to have a good cry, to feel the range of emotions our creators put in our body is a fucking beautiful thing. The range of emotions, and to me, none of them is more beautiful than compassion, gratitude, and humbleness, and collaboration, and wanting other people to succeed is huge. And I get all those things I just mentioned, come to me very easily without me trying, without me having to do much emotional work. It just comes to you when you fast. When your body is pure and light because you're not putting food or drink in you. Yes, drink does weigh you down. It does. I'm sorry, it does. Drink does weigh you down. It works your kidneys. You know, water fasting's good, but dry fasting keeps you lighter. That's why dry fasting keeps you lighter. Because there is no water going into the system. Water weight. There's no extra water going into the system. That's why you're lighter. You're lighter and your body's more pure. All of the emotions and the ego just drops compared to what it never goes away completely. I'm not talking about that, although maybe it can after a really long time. Maybe if you do some breath work with it and stuff, but yeah. Yes, it does. It enhances a lot of things, and gratitude is huge for that. For my motive, it does for me. My motivator is the brain. I just get really smart. I like the compassion side of it. I love it. I do get more compassionate, and but I love the smartness. I love my smartness. I'm addicted to learning and connecting the dots, and I get really connecty and feely and with my dot connecting, and I start geeking out times 10 when I fast. And flow, mate, I can relate to you. I feel like also with me as well, I get really empathetic. That's my personality, by the way. I'm naturally empathetic. I feel people. I got mirror. We all got mirror neurons, but when in the fastest state, I'm sure you guys can relate to this. When someone's telling you something emotional or being vulnerable, you can really feel it, like at a deep level. Or whatever energy someone brings to you in a conversation or in their life, the fasting kind of like you're like, whoa, I can really feel you. I can feel that. You can vibrate. You can give people what you want. That's how I look at it. I give people what I want anyway. That's my personality. But I can do that job better. I can give you what you want for your journey better. I can be a better example of a human being when I fast. And I fucking love it. It's amazing. Totally amazing. It's the most beautiful healing modality, the most simple healing modality. You could argue it's the hardest to do as well as the easiest. It's not hard for me now to do like what was now, but you can make it easy. It becomes easier. It becomes easier over time, and then fasting becomes your normal state, and then you're doing it 95% of the time. You're not eating a food 99% of the time, you know, and you're on such a high level of vibration 24/7, compared to other people, but really compared to what you could be if you were like everyone else and eating shitty foods, constantly snacking and grazing. It's a sad state of affairs, you know. It really is a sad state of affairs when you think about how 99% of people out there, the strangers who are my fellow human beings, are destroying themselves when something as simple as just not eating and not drinking you know, can make them feel magical and heal them from all these diseases they're suffering from. It's crazy, crazy sad. Having said that, we can't focus too much on them. I never do. I never do. I just focus on me and just be an example to other people and carry on doing what we're doing and work with the people that have potential in our lives, be that the friends and family that are willing to listen to us, you know, close friends, and then work with them. We work with the people, and most of all, we work for ourselves. We do it for ourselves because this is our experience. This is our body. This is our experience. You're not experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing. I've not had the reverend experience life you've had. This is your body to enjoy, your vibration, your vibe. You know how you felt 5 years ago. You know where you were 10 years ago. You know how far you've come. You know you can go 10 years ago. You know you can go further. Fasting is the way to do it. Fasting and purification of the soul and the destruction of the ego, somewhat, is the way to do it. I feel like this has been a motivational speak. I apologise. I've gone all the way. This is the great thing when you fast. You can just go and talk about pretty much anything. That's how I feel right now. I can feel I can talk about anything. Normally, I feel like what am I going to say? Or a little bit. You get these moments, but with fasting, you're just like, no, I'll just, you feel like you can go with the flow. Everything is spontaneous. There is no, me reading from a script. So before I came on, I just thought, okay, I'm just going to talk about fasting, and I feel good. That was it. Boom. And then the fasting gives you energy and the ideas, and then, you know, to take it into, should I talk in a low tone, high energy? You see how I did it? I did high energy at the beginning, then I naturally just noticed I went down to a low energy and sunk a little bit, and then, you know, not in a bad way, to give you a different tone. That's what fasting does. It gives you different, give you different ideas to, like, keep people engaged, to keep myself engaged, so we can stuff. It's amazing. Fasting is amazing. I fucking love it, and I will forever love it. I'm 31 years old now. I will be doing this the rest of my life, and I will be pushing boundaries of what is possible. I will. I already have. But I'm going to do way, way more. So, on that note, just remember, fasting is the fastest way to heal. The body is all-powerful. That's the implication from fasting. You don't get energy from food as much as you do from fasting. I've already made a post about this. The nutrients in your urine are way more, the vitamin and mineral levels in urine are way more than you could ever get from fruits, or from foods generally, herbs, or whatever, and meat. How is that possible? It's because the body makes its vitamins and minerals and hormones, and especially so when you fast. When you fast, the body makes a ridiculous amount of hormones, vitamins, and minerals. It just ups the ante. No obstructions. Now the body's like, okay, now I can make loads of glutathione. Now I can spike my melatonin like crazy. Now I can go my vitamin C like crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. Pran Chi, indeed. It's fucking amazing. You don't need it. You have to ask yourself the question, why do we all feel better when we don't eat food? Why do we all... Look, like, honest to God, all of you watching this, if you've ever done fasting, and you all have, you can honestly say you always felt more energetic when you did some intermittent, or even dry, or just fasting. Why is that? It doesn't make any sense if you're coming from the Matrix point of view. Fuck, man, it doesn't make any sense. You mean you don't... Where's my nutrition coming from? Where's my vitamins coming from? I'm not eating anything. You thought you need energy from food. I thought you need energy to heal from diseases. I need to eat this food. Nah, bro, not at all. You fucking need to get out your own way, bro. You need to get out your own way. Start fasting. And start today. And work with people wherever they are. Don't expect ordinary people to do what we're doing, by the way. Don't expect them to be doing 2-3 days of hard dry fast and then just crushing it. No. That's not how it works. With ordinary people, they're going to have problems. Detox symptoms, for example. Uncomfortableness, headaches, lethargy. The kind of shit that we forgot about that we've been through. Or maybe we still get reminded every now and again. They're going to go through lots of troubles. Lots and lots. Yes, Petra. And you're crushing it, by the way. I like it. The higher self is calling. Fasting is the fastest way to health and the higher self. And the highest self vibration is where we want to be at. This is the job of society and humanity, and everyone's reliant on us to do this, to become the best version of ourselves. We all have a responsibility to become the best version of ourselves, healthy and happy, both. Not just one, not just I'm doing my emotional work, but I eat garbage food and I never fast. No. That's not good enough for me. The guy that just focuses on emotions and emotional work, also not good enough. The guy that does physical fasting and never does emotional work. You have to do everything. It's a holistic. The body's whole. You've got to take care of emotions and physical. You've got to do both. Yeah, flow, man. My energy is fucking high. It gets way more energy from dry fasting at a super quick time. Why are we wasting our time doing a juice fast? Why are you torturing yourself with a juice fast that's giving you results but at a slow basis, plus inducing hunger, because the fluids, water induces hunger, even urine induces hunger, fresh urine anyway, it induces hunger. Why are we doing this? Why not be focusing on dryness, drought, yeah, yin and yang. Hydration is important, that's yang. Yin is drought, it also heals. So many yins and yangs going on in society that they heal. It's not one or the other. It's never one or the other. It's never one or the other. It's always a lot of things you can do. So after dry fasting, great. Go back to drinking lots of water. Cool. But just go back into dry fasting. Don't just do hydration forever of your life and then never do dehydration, controlled dehydration, dry fasting. Do both. Do both. Fucking hell. Yeah, mate, I made that observation too. And everyone in here should have. Every time you eat the foods, vibration goes low, depending on the food. If it's a cooked food, wow. Fruit even fruits, it lowers the vibration. Even orange juice, man. Fucking, it lowers your vibration. It does. But having said that, because we're addicted, I'm addicted, mate. You're addicted too, by the way. That's why we break fast with food. That's why we don't crush it with fasting 99% of the time, because we're addicted. The whole job of us being here, in my opinion, is to unaddict ourselves from food and become the best version of ourselves. They're one and the same thing. Because the ultimate addiction, keeping you becoming the best version of yourself, is eating food, even fruits. That's the ultimate addiction. It's keeping you from, if you can unaddict yourself from foods, you are a master of discipline. Honest to God, this is how I look at it. If you can master unaddicting yourself from food, from that discipline, you can do anything in the world. Because that's the ultimate addiction. If you can undo that one, the world is your oyster. You can go on and become whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. Prime Minister, President. Not that you want to do that, but you can. The ultimate addiction. Yup, and digestion takes 80% of the... It's a ridiculous amount of energy goes towards digesting food. It's crazy. Then you put stuff in your colon and that has to come out at some point, and... it's crazy. Anyway, I'm talking... fuck long. Did not want to be talking this long, to be honest. I appreciate you guys watching. I do love you guys very much. And fasting, man, it's the fucking shit. So I'm 32 hours in. I'm going to do till... Okay, I'll just quickly run through my routine. 1 meal a day is what I do. Consistently for a long time now. But up to 2 weeks ago, I'd never done fast... 1 day! Get this. I'd never done 1 day of not eating... 1 whole day of not eating food in my house for like a year and a half. Not 1 day. Until 2 weeks ago. Then I did a 48-hour fast 2 weeks ago. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do this again next week, which was last week. And so I did another one last week, a 48-hour fast. And now I was thinking in my mind, well, I'm going to make 1 meal a day plus 48 hours dry fast a week routine. But now I'm doing even better than what I thought I just said there, which is 1 meal a day, 1 48-hour dry fast a week. Now I've got another 48-hour dry fast only 2 days after my last one. So if I eat every day now after I break this 48-hour fast, by the way, which I'm doing, I'll only have eaten 5 days a week out of 7. 5 meals out of 7. Now I think what I'm pushing for this next couple of weeks is, this is my goal. I'm going to push towards 3 or 4 meals a week. 4 meals maximum a week, which means 3 days I'm not going to eat or drink anything. Guaranteed. So I'm going to eat 3 or 4 meals a week, and I'm pushing towards my ultimate goal for the end of the year, which is 1 meal every 2 days. That's my goal for the end of the year, and I will get it because I'm me. And everything I fucking say, I do. I tell myself a story in my head, and I'm disciplined, and I keep telling myself that story, and I hold myself accountable by talking to you about it. I don't like to appear a hypocrite, so I won't ever talk about things and be a hypocrite. But to motivate me to talk about it and to help you guys, I will do it. 1 meal every 2 days is fucking sustainable in my mind. But for this year, then I'm thinking I want to try as an experiment 1 meal every 3 days. Still be cooked meal, but it'll be 1 meal every 3 days. I want to see if this is sustainable with this kind of... I want to see what it does to my weight, mainly. Not that I care about my weight, but I know that I'm going to lose a lot of weight, and I also know that people are going to be like, oh, Harry, you're losing weight in the face, you're fucking really skeletal. I know it's going to come. I know. But I won't care, because I'll feel like amazing. I'm going to have to go against society again. As if urine therapy is not bad enough, I'm going to have to do it again. I'm going to have to do some more extreme shit. I think I should just run away to the jungle, where people will leave me alone to do what I want. I won't be judged by society for, fasting forever and drinking pee and smelling. No, I don't even smell, bro, but that's funny. Well, Dave, the ultimate addiction is thoughts. Maybe that as well. Yep, that's true as well. Yeah, I would love it. The president of the country should be a faster who takes their health seriously for a start. And doctors and nurses should not be allowed to be in positions of health, teaching us about health and looking after health if they're fat. And not only that, if they're so not even if they're fat, they need to get blood work and checks and done and an x-ray on their colon to see how much feces there is in their colon for all doctors and nurses. And if they've got too much feces in their colon, I'm banning them from being a doctor or nurse. I'm banning them forever. They're not allowed to be my nurse. They're not allowed to be my doctor or anyone's doctor. They can fuck off teaching about the healthcare profession if you're unhealthy. That includes thin people, like I said, that aren't unhealthy, because thin is an illusion. I was thin and unhealthy, so don't think thin is healthy too. There you go. On that note, oh man, I love today's. Thank you very much for watching. Whoever's watching, Jamie, Lisa, AGA, and Carlos, I think. Yo, okay, so let's get this down, man. Let's start talking about fasting. Let's start talking about it. Let's start doing it. Let's start pushing ourselves on an individual personal level and using other people to help you, by the way. Upping our fasting hours a little bit more every single day, even if it's only intermittent fasting, and working toward that. Your body habitualizes to that state. So say at the beginning of your journey, 18 hours is very hard. It feels uncomfortable to you. You keep doing it every day, it becomes normal. And now you've got high energy at 18 hours a day fasting every day, and it's easy. And then you can push and push and push. What's easy to me now is impossible to the people out there. It's also impossible to me 5 years ago, what I'm doing now. Having this much energy this time, I'd be dead. Not dead, but I'd be like, doing this amount of fasting at this point in my life. Yeah. Oh, people need enemas so bad, Petra. I love you guys. I fucking love you. Thanks for watching. Let's fast. Don't fast your life away. Fast your self to higher vibrations. Fucking raise your energy, become more compassionate, more human, more connecting. This is how we take back our power from the elites, by the way. This is the one. This is the one that's going to fuck them over. Just like urine therapy. Even more than urine therapy, you could ask. It's just fasting. Because it requires nothing. It's funny that. Alright, peace. Thank you.